Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum is still hovering here in our support area within this range, and it's just hardly moving. By the way, I'm going to take this support area out now because it's just moving in the support area, and I find it's a bit annoying to have it here because we have a support area below that anyway, which will generate support, and until then we've got the fib levels here to deal with anyway. So this is down here, the alternative wave count anyway we talked about. At the moment, I'm counting this still as a wave 4, which might be complete here at around 1590, I think we reached yesterday, or 1595, yeah, as a wave 4. And we could already be on our way up in this fifth wave. By the way, I will change the wave degree now. But in the end, nothing has changed to the previous video, yeah. As long as we're holding yesterday's low, we can focus here on higher directly in this fifth wave of the fifth wave of a possible first impulse. So to do that, it needs to hold the, here on Binance, it shows me 515.98 as a low, but make sure that could be different on your exchange. And that's a bit of a problem with the cryptocurrencies, that you have slightly different prices on different exchanges, okay? But it is that low from yesterday. As long as we're holding that, I count the wave 4 here as complete, and we can rally in a fifth. But obviously it doesn't really get off the ground. I think the market is waiting for core PCE data tomorrow. And by the way, I will run a live stream as I did the months before that as well. And as we do it for CPI, they're normally quite popular. And I will share the link tomorrow on YouTube. Now, could it be that this wave 2 low is in? Yes, certainly. I mean, if I'm just drawing the fibs here for this wave 2, see, it reacted to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and actually we have a nice 5-wave move up. Yeah, I talked about that, I think, in the first video that we made today, and then a 3-wave move down, reacted to the 61.8 retracement. The only problem is so far we haven't really moved up. Yeah, what we now need to do is to break above the 1678 level. That would confirm here that we are in a third wave. And I believe in the previous video I already gave you a target for that third wave. It's only the subwave structure. But yeah, target would then be here 1759 for that third wave based on the latest lows. Okay, and then we could reach out higher to complete the overall pattern. But yeah, it doesn't really get off the ground. We're hovering here in this larger range. And if I zoom out, you see that we've been in this range now for a while. As long as it holds this level, it's the wave 4 low. But that's what I said yesterday. If we drop below, and today, if we drop below this wave 4 low, I cannot count it anymore as a wave 4. We are then going to morph into this other wave pattern where I'm counting the move up as a wave 1. You can count it as a complete impulse as well. And then we come down in a wave 2. This is, obviously getting more and more likely the longer this movement takes, just due to proportions here. And I'm counting this still as a wave 4 here, which is complete. But if you compare that to the length of the wave 2, which was quite short, it's getting a bit out of balance. So be ready that this could easily morph into a wave 2. And I wouldn't be massively surprised if we lose yesterday's low. But it depends probably to a degree on the core PCE data. It wouldn't really change the trend either way, because at the moment, as long as we're holding yesterday's low, the trend is up. And even if we retrace a little bit lower, and it would still hold wave 2 support here, it could even move higher from there. Yeah. And as I explained in the last videos, if we drop into this scenario where we have a 1-2 setup, the wave 2 pulls back a little bit more. But it means if we have that, and if it holds support here, then this fifth wave can extend out much further, because then you get a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside, a wave 3 to the upside, a 4 and a 5. Whereas, and this could take us into the $2,000 region, whereas with the primary count I've got at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, we already have done 4 waves and only need 1 more. Yeah, and that could take us sort of into the $1,800 range. So it's interesting, but I can't really, the today's price action hasn't really given us any clues That's the problem. We continue to move in the range. I mean, currently we see few green candles again, but in the end, nothing too exciting. By the way, this support area here for the wave 2 is located between the 61.8 fib retracement and the 78.6 retracement. So between 1525 and 1571. And what we do now is we're going to add, we're changing the style of these support areas. I'm going to highlight that as a yellow support area. And I'm going to take the 61.8 out. No, the 50%. So yellow means it's a bit higher risk because it has already reached its support, its target up there, the minimum, right? It did move above the wave 3 high, so if we lose yesterday's low, there is of course a bigger risk that we will lose this support area as well, but it's still a reasonable reward to risk, actually quite a substantial one, quite a good one, but it's still, if we lose yesterday's low, it still shows weakness, and we could then also lose this support eventually, right? But it's still a possible turning point for a 1-2 setup. I would prefer if we hold yesterday's low, or today's low actually, no, it was yesterday's low, to move up now, because everything else just shows a bit of weakness. But yeah, we have this fallback support area, but I keep it yellow because I don't see it as a 5-star setup, maybe 3, maybe 4 stars in terms of also probability of working out. But bear in mind, there is support below yesterday's low if we lose that, and that could lead to a serious extension to the upside. What else to mention? I don't think anything, just note that tomorrow is core PCE data release. I'll do a live stream, and if we zoom in a little bit, I mean, that's something of worth noting, that this is looking like a triangle more and more. Yeah? I mean, here on the 30-minute chart, really, you see a small triangle. We're moving into the apex. Now, it doesn't make sense really to count it, do some micro counting here, probably not. But note that we can get a breakout here when it heads into the apex. This cannot be, well, it can be the wave 2. A wave 2 in itself cannot be a triangle. So this would either be, in this particular count, we would be dealing with a 1-2 setup and another 1-2 setup, and it should now rally. If it doesn't, then we probably face a situation that this wave 2 comes down a little bit lower overnight. And in terms of the micro count, you have the situation that this was an A wave. We have a B wave triangle here. Let's count that. A wave down, yeah. This is a B wave triangle, and we would come down in C. But we need to hold the 1598 level here. Yeah, that was the Binance one. And then we can count the triangle as an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, D wave, E, basically complete. So watch for a move down possibly. And what kind of support levels do we have then? So then we talk about here the area between, we talk about, yeah, 1615 to 1629. It's a possibility. Yeah, because we reached already the 50% retracement. So, oh no, we actually reached 61.8 already. So the thing is, if it drops below 1615, then basically it's a bit of a problem, because if it does that, then this 1-2 pattern will probably fail, and we are going to drop into the larger support area here. But this is sort of micro support. It's micro counting what we're doing here. So I just give you some ideas what it could be. You know, this could certainly be an A wave down, absolutely. A, B, C, D, E in the triangle, in a B wave, and then we could come down in C. Here it needs to hold 1615. If it drops below that, it will weaken this 1-2 setup and may lead to a failure eventually. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.